Now we're going to look at the electromagnet tool. It gives a good example of assembly at the beginning of the process and disassembly at the end. It can be presented on a tray or in a basket, however the individual teacher wants to do that. The order in which I'm going to show it might be a little different from the way a child might do it because I'm showing it to you. So I'm going to start with the plastic cups. 2 plastic cups. And one of them is a metal paper clip, no rubber coating or anything like that, just a paper clip. You could have as many as you wanted of all sorts of different sizes. I'm only using one just to keep this really clear as a demonstration. Next thing we have is the handle of the tool. You can make this out of any number of materials or shapes. I prefer bent acrylic plastic. That's what I have here. This is easy to make. Instructions are elsewhere on the website. So the first step in the assembly is to slip the magnet into the handle. And there it is. From the child's point of view, this is putting a peg in a hole. There's nothing to it. Anybody can do it. The next step in the assembly is to get the primary coil in the form of an electromagnet, which is magnet wire wrapped around a plastic bobbin with leads sewn into adjustable Velcro straps so that they'll act as a finger switch. Then you take the core, which is a cotter pin, Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever you go. You slip it through the magnet. That's another peg in a hole. Now the next step is to slip the magnet into the fork of the handle, which you could consider to be another peg in a hole. I mean, it's all just slipping one thing into another as far as the assembly goes. Now you're going to slip your fingers into the adjustable straps, which looks a little funny on my hand because this is made for a child and obviously I'm not a child. So now the child is a switch because she just squeezes the contacts onto the magnet, onto the battery to energize the magnet, and releases to turn it off. On, off. So I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to reach into the cup. I'm going to pick up the magnet, transfer it to the second cup, release it, and drop it. Now we'll put it back. Squeeze on the battery, pick up the paper clip, move it, drop it. One more time. Squeeze, lift, release, drop. That's it. In Montessori terms, this is a spooning exercise using a specific tool to move a material from one container to another. It could be, moving beans or sand with a spoon or a scoop. In this case, it's moving metal objects with an electromagnet. So now, the next piece, the ending of the process, would be to disassemble. So you slip the magnet out, slip the core out of the magnet, out of the coil, slip the battery out of the handle, stack the cups, put them back on the tray or in the basket, take it back to the shelf, and there you have it, the electromagnetic hand tool.